Hello and welcome to the start of part 6. This part is BI4 web coverage. So web coverage, BI4 web is a web model that currently supports all the normal things around websites, so baskets, products and all related transactions. So if you have a website and you have a store on your website and you have baskets and checkouts and things like that, this is a data model that you can use to analyze all the things happening in your web store. So the tables in BI4 Web today, there are 72 dimension tables, baskets, browsers, client geography, downloads, so when they download a document or download some software, hosts, ISPs, orders, the pages, the referrers for the pages, the servers, the sessions, the subscriptions, subscribers, subscriptions, and wish lists. So they're all the dimension tables that are in there. You can go through them and you'll have descriptions of them. So basket status, basket close reason code. So when a basket closes, why did it close? The browser they're using, the browser version. The client geography for dynamic IPs and the client geography for fixed IPs. So where you see DIP, it means it's a dynamically allocated IP if you can tell that. And where it is fixed IPs, it's FIP if you can tell that. The content type, the device type that's using the browser. The download item, so when something's downloaded, what was the item? The download item status, download item type, and the download status itself. So in some downloads you download multiple items, so you may have a download status with multiple item statuses and item types within the download. Your dwell duration band on the page, if you can tell that. Your host geography, your HTTP status code, the ISP you're using, the page, the name of the page, the content, the page, an entry page and exit page. So when you have an entry page, you've come into the website on this entry page. Exit from the website. You have the parent page, have a primary page, you have a referred page, a referrer page, and a referring page. Then you have the web server itself, the session duration band, session status, session type, start week, end week, start week, stop week, and stop reason code for subscribers to a website. Have the subscription to the website. So this is similar to the media model, where we have subscriptions to sites and subscribers, and then we have the loyalty codes, etc. for the subscribers. So if we're producing a site where we want people to log into it, then you have these sorts of things. And Facebook is an example of this. You can't see anything on Facebook unless you log in, right? So where you have to log into a site, you have then a subscription and a subscriber. We have then the subscriber status, the tenure band, how long the subscriber's been with us, transaction type, the wish list, and the wish list item status, reason code status, etc. So they're all the dimension tables associated around the web model. It's pretty obvious what's in them. And we currently have 17 fact tables with baskets, wish list, sales, hits, pages, sites, website structure and content. So if you want to have the website structure and content of your site defined, you can do that. And subscriber subscription measures, you can do that. And our standard demonstration, which we give away, which is on our site, you can download it. It is our example data warehouse, has these sorts of things in it, or some of these things in it. So you can go and look at that as well in order to make your decision about whether you want to use this or build your own. So we have the web basket transaction itself, the web closed basket items, the web download item transaction, web order session transaction, web page hit transaction, sales transaction, a session transaction, a site hit transaction, a subscription transaction, a subscriber cancellation transaction, subscriber measures, subscriber plans, wish list items, page to the content association. So we have a thing called content, and the content gets put onto the page. We have the subscriber dimensions association, the subscriber ISP association, so linking the subscriber with the ISP, and the subscriber to a wish list association. And of course, we don't have so many plans and measures tables for web today, and the reason being that this is probably our least popular data model. So when more organizations buy into our web data model, then we will build out more tables. But until more organizations buy into it, there doesn't seem to be too much point in creating a more sophisticated model, since we're not getting many customers using it. So those are the fact tables in BI4Web. If we want to go over to the source code demonstration, we'll just go over to the SQL Server. And here we are in SQL Server with things like the web basket transaction. As you can see, we grab as much as we can figure out. There's 36 items, 36 linked dimensions for web basket transactions. So as much as we can figure out, we want to put into that, which is the item amount, the cost amount, tax amounts, number of units, the basket timestamp. If it was linked to a solicitation, we want that, and the number of basket items. So the normal things that you need to record about an item in a basket goes in there. And then web sale transaction, which is pretty much like any other sales transaction, except it's got all the web style keys on it. Again, large number of keys. This time 42 key items. Sorry, 43 key items. Sale amount, cost amount, tax amounts, sales units. So the normal information about a sale. Oh, 44 key items, I should say. So obviously, everything we can tell about a web sale, we want to grab the information about the transaction and put it into the model, which is normal. So the subscriber measures, you just want to know number of complaints against the service, debt rating if you have purchases and things like that, full year revenue, and revenue might also include advertising revenue. We often put advertising revenue into these things, but this is meant to be a site where we are charging for the use of the site. There's some reason to be charging for the use of the site. So that's subscriber measures. Wish lists. If people put something into their wish list, then it goes into this wish list table. Because if they put it into the wish list and take it out of the wish list, you might have a chance of selling them that item for maybe a little bit of a solicitation or a discount or bundling or something else like that. You always want to take notice of what people put in and taken out of their wish list. So that's what's in the web model. It's fairly straightforward and simple, and anybody who understands what web pages look like can understand our web model very quickly, very simply. So with that, that's the shortest one of the lot. Remembering it's on top of BI4ALL itself, and usually web would be used with retailers as well. Okay, so typically web and retail will go together at the same time. So thank you very much for listening.